Hi.
We are back.
It's Christmas time.
It's Christmas month.
Yeah.
We have a tiny tree.
Yeah. And you can spin it as a D20, right?
Yes.
Wait, which one are we counting as the front?
Oh,
The one that matches up with the Y?
I guess I don't know. I didn't actually set it correctly. I don't know how you. I don't really know how you actually decide what it lands on when you spin that thing because it's.
Oh, there's an arrow.
Hey,
Okay,
there's an
spin it
arrow. Which means we got a 15.
11.
11, I can't read it.
Somewhere in there.
It looks like an 18. I'm going to say it's an 18 instead.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, 18's on my side.
Is it? Oh.
That's a 13.
It's a 13.
18's right over here.
I had an allergic reaction and I think some weed. I think so.
Yeah, you
I'm
worded
pretty
that
sure.
really weird. It sounded...
By the way, that's what I mean. Like, my face is nice and red. So if you see it, that's... Yeah, I the first time in my life I've had an allergic reaction.
Yeah, the way you said it was, I had an allergic reaction and some weed.
Oh, no. I had an allergic reaction to some weed.
Weed.
I'm pretty sure. Because it's
Yeah.
I'm hoping. Let's see. I got a different strain. I'm going to smoke that for like a day or two. And then I got a different strain from the same company.
Do you have a different beard balm / oil?
Do I?
Yeah, compared to the last time you had a beard?
No.
Mm.
No, I asked the thing is every single thing has been... Everything I have had since I got that strain has been the same. I haven't eaten anything new. I didn't drink anything new. Everything was stuff I had eaten drank or eaten in the last week.
Mm.
So, like, it was, I was like, what the fuck? So, this is, it's just odd.
I had an allergic reaction on Friday, too.
Yeah.
You guys will see later.
Saturday.
On Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
guys will see that way later.
Let's cheers these drinks here. These are called, I think, fuck, what were they?
I don't remember.
It's interesting. It's very spirit forward.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to throw that
It's called the Smoked Kentucky Colonel.
Mm.
It's Elijah Craig and Benedictine, basically.
Okay.
With the lemon thing on top. Want to try something different. And hot chocolate.
Yeah. Because it's Christmas.
Melissa really wanted to stop for a peppermint mocha. So she asked if we wanted something, and I was like, hot chocolate for Christmas.
Yeah.
Hits the spot. It definitely goes weird with the alcohol, but
I think it goes really well after.
it helps.
Yeah.
It's a good drink. I think it definitely needs a little something,
Yeah.
but it's nice.
But yeah.
Anyways.
It's been a long day. We've been doing a lot of other stuff.
Yeah. How'd you like the Christmas video?
Yeah, that should have dropped before this one.
Yeah.
I read a story.
Yeah. How'd you like Edie reading his Christmas story?
Yeah, I hope you liked it.
It's different.
I won't find out for a while if you liked it or not. But I wanted to do something like wholesome. I figured we could read some stories.
The mic
put them out here and there. The mic is what?
You have to just twist it towards your face. I just noticed with the little clamp thingy.
Yeah, I was looking for it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I was just like, oops, maybe I don't know if I moved it or not, but I don't think so. No, I don't know.
I had it set right while it was here, and then when I repositioned.
Got it.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was filming that was fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure as you can tell, there's probably more to come from that.
Yeah.
There will be we will be alternating for the month, reading you a nice story every week.
Yeah. I don't remember the first one I read. I think it was the one
you read.
It was on Santa's team or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had never heard that story.
Yeah, we both read.
Yeah.
Well, I read 2 stories I'd never heard of, and you read.
I read that one and
what was the it was a regular one.
'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Yeah.
'Twas the Night Before Christmas.
Yeah. And all through the house, not a creature was stirring because nobody had bitches.
No bitches. Yes. No, it was fun to set that up. That was was a very last minute idea, a very last minute throw together, and it worked.
Yeah, I think it came out pretty well. I'm hoping we got a very weird age range demographic, but I really hope, you know, people throw that on here and there, listen to us read some Christmas stories to you.
Yeah,
snuggle up with a hot chocolate, get all cozy in your roby.
Yeah, for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, somewhere around. They're all really short.
Yeah, we were like, we're all doing really short because, well, let's face it, we can't read that well.
Yeah.
So
that was difficult.
It was difficult. I'm sure you'll notice in some of the editing, there's little cuts. Not many. Little ones. But.
Yeah, I think that was probably the first time I've read out loud since, like, school.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, too, is, like, any of the other things we've done where we talked at the camera, were all improv. We didn't...
Oh, yeah, everything we've done
lines.
Talking to the camera is all improv.
I mean, we kind of had some lines the one time, but rough.
Yeah.
Just like
and, like, we wound up making better jokes. Hopefully better jokes during the improv.
I think some of them worked.
I hope so.
I watched a little bit of the not the Christmas stuff. There's other stuff.
Yeah.
We're working on content for next year. We're not even going to give you a date when we're delivering it because we said we were going to do a lot of things and we kind of did those things and then haven't released them.
Yeah, because we don't
want to give you one.
We want to give you more than just one. Because if it does really well, then we need time to do more. And that's fucking hard to do.
Especially with our work. Like, you know. Anyways.
Yeah.
It was... But no. Christmas stories were fun. I think your first video was... 'Twas the Night. Or was it?
It should be the other one.
Oh, okay. So we can kind of talk about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was... interesting looking up Christmas stories because there's so many. You just
dude, there's an absurd amount.
Yeah, there's so many.
And some of the ones that I thought were short
fucking long as
dude,
shit.
like I wanted to read fucking How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And I was like, yeah, they just fattened it up to make like a 30-minute cartoon. No. It's that long.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a long movie or a long story, but I was like, we've never really read it. We just watched the movie because we didn't need to read it like you used to have.
Oh, I mean, I read them when I was younger. I was the older cousin though, you know. So like,
I might have, and I just don't remember it.
I remember because I was the older cousin, so like I read to the younger cousins when I was there, and then I moved, and yeah.
Pepper's Farm remembers.
Pepper's Farm can get fucked.
Those cookies are so good.
They are. They're fucking delicious, man.
It's warming up on me.
Yeah.
It needed.
I threw the lemon wedge in there fully, and it's getting a little more of the lemony flavor.
Yeah, I realized it's probably because I didn't have the right mixing ice because I didn't want to go upstairs and get different ice, so it didn't actually dilute enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely.
To be fair, we were. I don't want to say it was last minute, but we were very rushing today. Like it took me like an hour and 10 minutes to get to your house. Like literally just got off work to get here.
We basically had to reset up everything.
Yeah.
Here
if it looks different, the set was not here a couple days ago.
Well, the set was here, but the cameras and lights were not here. But yeah,
the production was not here.
Yeah, the production part was gone. But so we had to reset up everything. But it was fun, and especially now like that we've done one.
Yeah.
And we're scheduling the next shoot already. Like trying to. It's just it's Christmas month, man.
Yeah, it's Christmas month. It's Honda days, my guy.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, we have to have time for like we got to still go like shopping during the week. And I mean, we could do that, but we just got to find a weekend that we can.
Yeah, that's gonna be the difficult part.
Christmas weekends are always crazy. That month is nuts.
Everybody's throwing like Friendsmasses and stuff, and I'd feel bad if we miss those, but also like we got shit to do. Yeah, we got shit to do.
Yeah. No, unfortunately.
That you guys do Friendsmas weird. Every time I did Friendsmas, you just fucking crashed at my house. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of the Friendsmasses I'm invited to, it's like, yeah, everybody out by 11. I don't have room. I'm like,
oh yeah, no. No, if I'm throwing a Friendsmas, it's like I'm assuming that maybe someone might stay the night, but also maybe not. Like, I mean, at this point, it used to be like that. Our age is now everyone wants to just go home.
Yeah, I get that, but nobody like gives the option. And like,
oh yeah. No, you have to have the option.
For us, it's like we're probably driving like an hour out to you.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I don't want to go to it, and maybe it starts at like 7.
Yeah.
And then I would want to leave by like 8.
Yeah, it's retired or old.
Yeah.
But it was there's like one day this month that we can do. Unfortunately, it's like to do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I'm picking up hours for work too. I want to get as many as I can right now cuz like nobody wants them.
Yeah.
I'm like, I will take them.
Well, there's part of me that's like, for the sake of like getting some stuff done, just trying to like knock out some of the first type of video in like double batches, or like it just doing multiple of that in a day instead of like one and then the other. But then also it kind of like somewhat defeats the purpose of doing the double filming in a day. So
I think the double filming in the day has a little bit more magic to it.
Agreed. It's chaos.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get better at it.
Dude, we were surprisingly good at it.
Watching back some of the footage now, it is kind of funny.
Yeah.
But like we can't talk about it too much because now we're just talking about shit you guys can't even know on Democracy and we're just boring. But like, it was funny watching because like I noticed like as it goes, I'm progressively quiet-ish,
and then picking
also
up more steam
in the background of. Well, to be fair, I should not have smoked.
Yeah,
I will not next time.
Yeah, we can have a special episode.
I'll start.
Yeah,
and then
we can have a special episode where we do that. But
until I get back, until we get back in the swing. I'm gonna need some space between the two.
There was one point about like 3/4 of the way through where I looked over at you and I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm on my own." Like, I turned to the camera and I'm like, "Okay."
See, what's really funny is I can pinpoint that point.
Yeah, I
know where that was, and I found it in the footage too. Yeah. I was like, "Hey, there it is." Well, kind of. I was. I also noticed it was funny, like, as I started doing the thing where the later it got, as we were going in the process, I kept, like, all of my sentences got way shorter. Like, I was just, instead of, like, asking for a thing, I just, like, thing. Yeah. In, like, a kind of inquisitive way.
Yeah.
That wasn't, like, it was kind of asshole-ish, but, like, only because it was so short of a phrase. You just knew I cut everything out.
Oh, it was fun, though, man.
Oh, but...
God.
What are your plans? I'd like to let's get to stuff we can talk about. What are your general plans for the month? Like, I know we got Friendsmasses.
Oh, for December?
Yeah, I mean, like your family's home for Christmas this year.
Yeah, I don't have a set thing for that yet. We're planning. It's still before Thanksgiving for us right now.
Yeah.
So we're still planning that. The kittens are getting picked up next week for their blood draws and vaccines, and then the second they're getting spayed. So it kind of depends on how that process goes for me to be able to do like anything really.
Yeah, that's fair. What did you say? The second?
The second, yeah.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah, which Milkshake is currently in heat right now, which means I'm not getting any sleep again.
Well, I thought you have to. Oh no, it's every month now, isn't it? For her, or is it every?
Dude, it's like every other fucking week almost. It's like every 4 days. But I was told you don't have to wait anymore.
Oh,
like,
there you go.
I was told that my entire life you have to wait for them not to be in heat, and then now they're like.
That's literally what I was going to bring up.
now everyone's like, no, you don't have to. And
That's so odd.
I'm like, isn't there shit going on down there? I don't fucking know.
I don't know. I mean, I guess no matter what, it's a traumatic experience for their body regardless.
Yeah.
Like, it's still going to treat it like that. So I think whether it's kind of going through some,
Yeah.
Which it's probably just preferred they're not on it during, but you got to, if they are, you kind of...
Yeah. Which I got to set up somewhere in my house to keep them separated from the other kittens or other cats, which is going to be real fun when I reintroduce them.
Again.
Yeah. It always goes so fun.
Well, but this time at least they really have some real experience together instead of absolutely new. At least now they just might be like, you smell different.
Yeah.
Like,
And then once she's out of heat, or once she's no longer able to go into heat, I think it'll be a lot easier. Because she she's howling. She's sticking her ass in all the other cats' faces. And I'm like, fuck off, bitch.
Now they're going to be like, hey, you're not being thirsty anymore. I like this version of you better.
Yeah, you stopped toning out. You grew up. I'm proud of you.
You're not thirsty, cat.
Proud of you, girl. You got a degree in everything.
You're a doctor.
Dr. Milkshake. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that for sure.
Dude, yeah.
And then the rest of the holiday stuff, I mean, I'm literally just looking at work. And I told them, I was like, yeah, nobody else is really going to work during this time frame. Like, I have certain days where I cannot stay past 5 o'clock, And then there will be some sporadic, like, Saturdays and Sundays in there that I can't work.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like,
that's fair.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll stick around until that guy goes home. If they need help, I'll chill around.
See, we don't technically even know officially what we're doing because we kind of know that because usually, like for us, we get the 2 weeks off.
Yeah, that's when I usually work.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because that would have been really nice to have that off because then we could probably power through a bunch of shit really quick.
But every automotive job I've had, like, everyone else gets the 2 weeks off, but then it's like, oh, I can actually go in and do shit because you're not there. You know?
That's the actual point. Is that's why
why there's a shutdown.
They shut us down so that everyone else can go in and fix everything that they refused to let them fix for like 6 months.
Which meanwhile, I've just been kind of sitting there, so I'm like,
it's a payoff.
I should have my 2 weeks off right now, and then you have your 2 weeks off then.
It'd be nice.
Yeah, but I am making ridiculous money for sitting on my ass 90% of the day.
Well, and what'll help too is when you're in there finally, like, like I said, at least for us right now, it sounds like it's still it should be the 2 weeks that it used to be, because last week it was only 1, I think.
You mean last year?
Sorry, Jesus Christ. Last year.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Hey, it's in a couple days or something.
Technically in April.
Again. But Jesus, is that a he?
Capital H. Capital H.
He.
No, he's God.
Yeah, capital H.
Yeah.
That's very but for that, based on our schedule, I mean, Christmas this year falls during the weekend. There's a lot of people that are getting screwed, probably getting screwed out of getting holiday days off because Christmas Eve and Christmas Day fall on Saturday and Sunday. So there's going to be a lot of people that are like, cool, you just have a weekend.
Yeah.
And they don't get the extra days that you usually get.
For us, they hover it. So it's like we'll technically get like that Friday and Monday off.
Okay.
Same with New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. I think New Year's Day is like... No, I think it's a full 8 hours.
Okay.
But, chances are, since it's falling on a weekend, they might be like, yeah, you can come in on Friday. But if I come in on Friday, that's holiday pay. So it's like triple time. So I'll be like, yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, I mean, are you, I'm going to say, or do you have any idea about are your family coming down? I think
they more than likely will, because it's easier to get, even if they had both my sisters, it's easier to get 4 of them down than to have,
all the individual
scheduling between everybody that's here. And then I didn't say this to my parents, but chances are, if we had to get other people up there, guess who's driving?
Yeah.
Me and my brother.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So it's a little bit of hassle.
Yeah. Now, if they want like a more quiet holiday event, yeah, I'll drive up to them. But like, it's a lot easier to get them down here than it is to get us up there.
Also, a lot more to do down here than up there. That, like you said, a quiet event versus, you know.
Well, they've got a bigger house, so like, if we did like the cliche like family holidays, like it'd be, in my opinion, it would be better up there.
But getting your whole family up there.
Yeah. That, and I would probably only go up there for like a day and a night, and then I would come home because, you know, I got fucking kittens.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you're like, I can't, especially because they're still almost freshly like, not, like spayed. You can't even, honestly, yeah, you can't even really go even if you wanted to.
Yeah, not really.
Just because of that. You're like, they're not even 3 weeks out of surgery. Like, you gotta, technically, you gotta, yeah. That's a whole thing there. Man. I know, well, I know Melissa's parents are flying in.
Yeah, I don't remember what day, but yeah.
They're flying in the week before, and then they're leaving like right before Christmas.
Okay.
Or right after, or something like that, because they're gonna be home for Christmas. But they're flying in the week before just to get it all done, and then leave before it gets super crazy. Or well, it's really crazy in the airport. Who knows? We'll see. It's not. I guess that's not our issue, unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
I don't want to go.
All of December is crazy.
Yeah.
Because I used to fly down sometimes for Christmas.
That's fair. Yeah.
It's not fun. It's not fun.
Yeah, instead of driving down in the winter.
Yeah. Well, I did that most of the times, especially when I got the better car every time I drove down.
Yeah.
Like, that shit was nice. The last time I went down there, they were like, oh my God, we got to all pitch in and get you gas money. Like, this probably cost you like $400. And I was like, nah, it cost me like $92. But that was back when gas was like $2.50.
Yeah, now it would be what you're talking about. Yeah, it's crazy now. I mean, we really should plan a road trip at some point.
Well, we kind of have to. We got to go meet LT Gray.
Yeah, we should do that. We really should.
Yeah.
Sometime next year. Well, actually, that's a lie. I can't.
Yeah, I know.
Unfortunately, I'm getting married, and there's also 2 other weddings. But then when the fuck are we going to do it?
I'm honestly probably going to have to go, like, solo, dude.
There's part of me that says we just wait for I mean, it's kind of last minute, but if we know, like, the week of that we both have the weekend off, and we just go, let's go.
True.
But also, we don't want to just pop that on him for...
Yeah, I figured I'd plan something, just fly down. Which is another reason why I'm working a lot of hours now, so I can have money set aside. That way, come time for that, I can, like, rent a car when I get there and, like...
You know what you can do, too, is, like, if you have your credit card... Kind of what I did for the last time we flew to Vermont and stuff. I just used my credit card for like a good amount of things, like gas, food, all that stuff, and then I used the points. Yeah.
I don't have one. I got rid of them all after the breakup because I was like, I got to work on my debt. If I have credit, I'm going to use it, and I don't want to use it.
Did you close the lines out, or did you just get rid of the cards?
I didn't close the line. I got rid of the cards, paid everything off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then once I get another one, that's when I'm gonna close out some of the accounts.
The older ones, you know. That's fair, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I'll say, yeah, you could, if anything, do it and use it just for gas for now.
I don't trust me, like, at all. Like, literally, I've started hiding money from myself. Like, whenever somebody pays me on, like, Cash App or PayPal or anything...
You just don't transfer it?
Yeah. I don't even have the app on my phone anymore. Like, unless I have to send you money, then I'll, like, re-download it, and then I'll go through and send it. But, like, yeah, it's just in there. Yeah.
I mean, I guess that works. That's one way to keep kind of track and not use it.
Because I don't trust me right now.
Yeah, what I did was I just had to start only using the one card, but I definitely wrecked that the fuck up.
Yeah, the next one I
Unfortunately,
open is going to be gas, and then I'm going to, before I open that, I'm going to open a second or another bank account because I closed out the other one because I lost the card and was like, yeah, I'm going to be moving a lot. Like, by the time you send me a card, it might get lost again, so just fucking close it.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I actually remember that.
But the next one that I get, I'm going to open a bank account and then have it to where my expense report is deposited into that bank account.
Okay.
So, like, my credit card will be gas. And then when I get my expense report, which will probably be more than my gas, I'm going to use that bank account to pay off that card automatically. So I don't ever have to look at it.
That's not a bad idea at all.
Yeah.
That'll work really well. I mean, yeah, I got to just stop. I've stopped using my card completely because I was just like, all right, I've kind of just left it at it's maxed out right now because it's the one and all the other ones are fine. But I also need to call the credit card company, babe, bro. Like, you need to lower my interest. Because, like, for no reason, they upped it. And I'm like, oh, I've been with you for, like, almost 15 years. Longer than 15 years at this point. So...
You got it when you were, like, 15?
Yes. 14.
Okay.
A debit card.
Okay. I was like, a credit card?
Yeah, they started the debit card, and then I got... Well, I guess with the... In general, I'm talking
with the
bank.
company, yeah, okay.
With Chase. I've been with Chase since I opened a credit card, because that's who my mom was with. So I just said, did all that. But it's like, dude, come on.
I think we've also talked about this before, but a financial tip for people that are having kids, and I wish my parents had done this for me as well. I don't fault them for it, but you can put your child on your credit card. I think that certain areas they have to be at least 16 or older.
Yeah.
But you can add them. And then just don't fucking tell them or give them access to your card, and then your credit they inherit. So,
don't fuck up their credit though. As long as you're responsible.
Yeah.
Cuz that's a thing. You can't do that, and you can also fuck their credit by doing that.
True.
Because
that's true.
Unfortunately, my stepsister, her mom was a piece of shit and put like her and both of my brothers like on multiple bills, and then like just didn't pay them and fucked their credits forever.
I had to spend.
I think she finally recovered it after like 7-8 years. But what the fuck? I
had to hire. I don't want to say hire a lawyer, but I had to like go through one of those firms to dispute something back when I was like, I think it was 24, 25. It was like,
shit, I have a credit card stuff I have to dispute.
It was like right before I met you.
I found it in Vermont that they charged me 6 times for the same thing of like $50.
Oh yeah, dispute that shit.
Yeah. I thought I tried to, and then they were like, you need to call. And I was like, I'm on vacation.
Yeah, mine was more wild than that.
Yeah.
Like, there was like an attempt to open a mortgage.
Yeah.
Like when I was like 24. Yeah, and I had to dispute that, and I couldn't do it by myself, so I had to go through a firm, and I was like, I feel like this is a scam.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the firms are making this happen, and then they're charging you to remove it.
Yeah.
Like, conspiracy theory, whatever. But yeah, I had to spend like $600 or $700 to get that removed from my credit.
Well, that's kind of
which didn't improve it like at fucking all.
Well, that's like I saw the one thing where they saw like someone that they put apartments up for list, and then they never actually file out an application or let anyone take it. They just constantly take in tons and tons of applications and then say, sorry, you're not technically eligible to get this apartment, and they just keep collecting applicant fees where they were like, essentially they said they said they had 263 applicants and they had been on the market for 42 days. So technically they made $13,000 that month on that apartment instead of the rent. And it's like, that should be illegal.
Should be illegal, but also like, if I can get your money.
I mean, but that, I don't know.
Yeah, that you're hurting
full,
somebody, so I agree. Yeah.
Well, it's like that's really like that's just so fucking terribly shady and very obvious.
As of right now, when this episode drops, I'm sure there's more news. But as of right now, there's like some shit going around to where banks, like, they like sold off some assets that they didn't actually own. So now they have all this extra money that they're putting into the economy. And it's like, I looked at the number and I didn't count the zeros, but it was like well over $1 trillion. And
we're fucked.
That money doesn't exist.
So
Like,
today I was listening there to my show from Breaking Points that was yesterday. They were talking about a billionaire went on like the Money Show, like one of those like stock shows that's on cable, and was like basically calling the Fed out for like just not doing what they should be doing, and him being like, these are the like 4 obvious signs I'm listing right here as to like what the hell are you doing kind of shit. And he worded it obviously differently.
Yeah.
But like they were like, yeah, he's calling them out for just
when you say the
raising
Fed,
interest.
do you mean the federal government or the Federal Reserve?
Federal Reserve.
Okay.
Because they're instead of making other adjustments, they're just constantly adjusting the interest rate and raising that to fight inflation, which is just not
gonna work.
It's not gonna work. So like he's calling them out like, what the fuck? I don't know.
Like,
it's dumb.
Another fun fact: the Federal Reserve is not part of the government. The Federal Reserve is a private-owned bank.
Yep.
It's fucked. Oh, we're fucked.
Oh yeah, we're so fucked.
Like I'm contemplating buying a mobile home just because it's cheaper than renting an apartment. I will lose money in the long run. Yeah. But like I'll be able to save consistently every month. Like my only worry is, you have to pay HOA and plot fees and shit, so those can get hiked up the same as rent.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is you have to technically that's how they're fucking the people that like want to live in their cars. They're saying like you have to have like a designated, like I think you just get a PO box for your mail, but like they find a way to, I don't know how they do it. They find a way to make sure to tax you.
It's vagrancy.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be homeless. Like, at all.
Yeah, unless you're legitimately homeless.
And even then, it's illegal.
Yeah,
So you get hit with even more court costs and fees and fines and potential jail time. Like,
yep.
Yeah. Being poor is expensive.
And a crime. to the...
Legitimately.
To the man, it's a fucking crime.
God, I love how our podcast is primarily like dick jokes and dumb humor, and then like we start this one, we're like, it's Christmas time. Anyways, our economy is fucked and it's illegal to be poor. Like,
yeah, it's fucking.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We still have a blue governor, so that's cool.
Yeah, that's good. Both sides are kind of shitty, but yeah.
At the very least, like, I don't think it's any secret. We became pretty much one-issue voters once the women's rights shit started getting taken away. I was like, oh well, that's
like the most important spot for mine right now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was like, cool. Once that's actually solidified, I can kind of start saying fuck the Democratic Party again and maybe adjusting accordingly. But like.
That's the issue we're getting further and further from. Like when Obama and McCain ran against each other, like they both spoke really highly of each other. Their policies weren't that far from each other.
Yeah, comparatively.
And then it's just gotten more and more like this side, that side, this side, that side.
Well, like it's unfortunate because we're at a point where I think with the Democratic Party, we legitimately have to like abandon them and let them flounder, but that also just means we get fucked because the other party wants to constantly take your rights, and they know that.
Yeah, well,
like, not our rights.
They don't know that.
Okay, sorry. I'll be very clear.
Yeah.
Not my rights as a fucking white guy.
Yeah, white male.
Yeah, I mean the rights of fucking gay people, the rights of fucking black people trying to marry anyone outside of the race or any interracial marriage at all.
That's where I'm going to get fucked. I forgot I'm not a white male anymore.
Ha-ha! Shit. Ha-ha, you're Hispanic. Hop the border, motherfucker.
I'm going to get deported.
That wall's for you.
Fuck.
They were like, fuck Edie. And his Edie.
Oh, damn, man.
But no, like...
Did you roll that die earlier, by the way?
I did not. It's just been sitting there.
Okay. It's at a nat 20 right now.
I know. I kind of didn't want to fuck with it because of that.
Yeah. But no, I agree. As someone who has thought they have been... I'm going to drop the cis because I'm getting gayer and gayer. But somebody who has been a white male until recently... Yeah, they're not taking away our rights. They're taking away everybody else's rights, and we gotta fight to stop that.
Yeah, you know? It's dumb, and like, well, and I guess when I say like say fuck the Democratic Party, it's like it sucks because it's like I would still say I'm like as far as my views go, they're like probably 70% Democratic.
Yeah,
but just the party isn't even that anymore. It's all lies. Like astoundingly, dude, the fact that Nancy Pelosi is stepping down as the Speaker of the House, but the person they selected is just a younger version of her, essentially.
Oh, yeah, it's just a replacement.
Like it's I mean it's coming from an old ass lady is understandable. They don't think about it, but goddamn,
the fact that Jon Stewart is back.
Jon Stewart was just doing an interview with Hillary Clinton and Condoleezza Rice and calling them out on the foreign affairs, essentially asking her about asking and teaching her about the military-industrial complex, and the fact that like asking, like how are we responsible, like what, asking her how she thinks that. I heard this was a clip. They were talking about some of the highlights of the interview that they did, but it's like an hour-long podcast he did with them or something like that. I didn't listen to that, but I just listened to this like probably 30 minutes before you got there. It was like a 10-minute piece about that little specific thing, but dude. But
like literally the fact that Jon Stewart's back, like you pulled that man out of retirement because shit's still fucked. Like, I'm not saying he's our saving grace. Like, everybody has a fault, but the fact that he's one of the few people that, like...
I'd vote for him as fucking
pulls it
president.
out. I would. 100%.
100%. Because, like... I just want someone that calls it out on all sides, for fuck. Like, that is... How hard is that to do?
Yeah. And he's literally he has the same talking points and wants that everybody wanted for Trump, that voted for Trump. He's not a politician.
Yeah.
Like, he's technically a businessman in my book.
Yeah.
He says it like it is. And he fights each side.
Yeah.
But, if he ran, even despite that, he's a liberal, he's a Democrat.
I mean, it's just, I guess it's one of those things, too, where you look at it like, if I'm assuming for him, it's just like, one, obviously he doesn't want the extra stress that's needed there.
Yeah.
Because as soon as he announces his candidacy, there's the reality of, like, every journalist in the world trying to, like, comb through every single thing they can find of him ever in the entire history, like, before he was even an actor.
Yeah.
And trying to just fucking, like, kill him before he can even take over, because he would. Yeah. Like, he has that power that if he ran, he would fucking win.
Oh, he'd destroy it.
They would do everything in their power to find every dumb little thing he's ever done and just air the fuck out of it and try and just denounce him.
Yeah. Honestly, this is a pipe dream and a bit of a comedic joke, but Jon Stewart, Stephen Colbert. Not
Colbert.
Colbert has that Republican vibe to him.
Yeah, not anymore, though.
I haven't watched much of his shit.
Oh, that was the whole problem with him was he was a character of the Republican Party, like he was a fake character, and now he's just kind of himself. But like there was the problem is that there was when Jon Stewart was on Stephen Colbert's show, like a couple months ago, not months. Well, yeah, months ago when they were talking about the pandemic, and they were talking about like essentially we don't get monetized. The lab leak theory.
We don't get demonetized.
They were talking about how the lab leak theory and how he was literally just still like putting out the idea that it was like the whole like eaten in the market by a bat and stuff that there's no evidence for. And he was kind of talking about, like, essentially, you know, everyone knows it was a lab leak at this point. They just can't definitively prove it because all of it was deleted. But he was on air talking about it, and Colbert is starting to, like, actively get uncomfortable and starts trying to interrupt him from saying that. Like, hey, like, that's not what, you know, it is, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, they have a facility in the town that worked on the thing that got released from that town.
I think that one was a bit, actually, if I'm thinking of the right clip.
I don't think so.
I'd have to watch it again, but I think I read that was a bit, but yeah.
I mean, I would hope it was. I really do hope it was a bit, but like, I didn't see anything really saying it was. It was kind of unfortunate, and that's where I was like, I'm really hoping so, because I did like Colbert, and I think he's cool, but like, yeah, unfortunately, he's kind of, because of, maybe if he was no longer under like the worries of having to like be in his job on TV, he'd probably be more like actually honest about his own opinions.
That's what I liked about Stewart.
Yeah,
he was even on TV, and he was just like, fire me.
Yeah.
Do it.
Well, and that's where it was kind of like, he did that. He did the 9/11 stuff where he's helped the firefighters so much. Like, dude, he's really cool. I mean, Colbert is cool and all, but
I would like John Oliver.
I do like John Oliver.
Yeah,
he's pretty cool.
You know,
I don't watch him.
British.
Yeah, he technically can. Yeah,
he does some crazy shit, man. Like,
I used to. Unfortunately, I've only caught his highlights because I don't have HBO.
Yeah, I don't either. Like, I catch the highlights and then whatever episodes are free and whatnot. But
yeah, well, we can keep this one short. We're relative
40-ish minutes.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but it's been a long day, and we still have some shit to go over.
Yeah, we don't have much time to do it because I still got to go home and eat and shower and go to bed for tomorrow.
Yeah. Fuck, I forgot to start transferring shit downstairs. I'm going to do that first, and then I'll run back up here to do other stuff. But thank you guys so much. We love you guys. Have a good week. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for checking out the Christmas videos if you did. And check out next week's, and we'll see you then.
Bye-bye.